Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all, dressed like $1 million, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Yeah, out there listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey. Why don't you join me? Yeah. Steve Harvey. Get them on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, why don't you join in with me? If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only, Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Steve Harvey got a radio show. Yeah, man. Boy. Man, God has been good to me. I can't even I can't even put it into words, man. But I try, though. I try. God does things for me just right on time. He's so cool with it. And I happened to run across Joel Osteen on television, like I often do all the time. And I was sitting there, and he had such a timely message for me. A part of it was something that I've said oftentimes about if you really, really want to be successful, if you really, really want to change, if you really, really want to prosper, if you really, really want to achieve greatness, if you really, really want to have something in life that's worth having, if you really, really want to accomplish your goals, you got to push through all of it. He said that when you get closer to it, the more difficult it becomes. Did you hear me? He said the closer you get to what it is you want or you need or you have to have, or you would love to be, it gets a little bit more difficult when you get closer. He told this story that's in the Bible that I'd never heard before. This is what he said. He said there was a man who was paralyzed, and he had heard that Jesus was speaking at a house. And so he wanted to get there, so he convinced 4 of his friends to put him on a stretcher and carry him for hours to get to this house where Jesus was speaking. He said that along the way, these friends said that they went along because he had so much faith that if he could just get to him, it could be better. That he could, if he could just get over there and he could see him, that he might have a shot at getting healed. And so he said they took out along the way and they walked and they walked and they walked for hours. And then when they got there, the house was completely filled with people. It was packed wall to wall. There was absolutely no way for the men to get him on that stretcher in to see Jesus. This is a story that Joel Osteen said is in the Bible, and we was telling it. No, I'm just repeating the parts of it I gathered. And so he said they sat there and they went, wow, man, we walked all this way and it's full and we can't get there. He said, and then the guy with the affliction told the four men, if you get up on the roof and cut a hole in it and lower me down, I bet I could see him then, and I bet it'll be all right. Now, he then said, you must imagine how these four men must have felt when you carry somebody for hours on the way they had to carry some cloth connected by a couple of sticks. Said the men's shoulders had to be bruised, had to have deep gouges in them, not cuts, but just indentations where they had carried the weight of this grown man for so many hours. And they looked at him in disbelief, like, man, what are you talking about? We done walked all this far. He said, yeah, but if you get up on that roof and you cut a hole in it and lower me down, I can see him. And when he see me, it'll be all right. After sitting there and imploring the men, they went up and did just that. And in the story that Joel Osteen said, the man was healed. But the point he was making was, he was saying that the closer you get to what it is you really want, the more difficult it's going to become. But you've got to push through. See, if you don't push through, you never know. See, you can't get right to the answer, and because it gets really difficult, start creating those little sayings that we got as people. Well, I guess it wasn't meant to be. I guess it wasn't the Lord's will. No, man, I guess you should not give up right now. I guess you should keep pressing. I guess you should do more. Because, see, in all of us, when you've had enough, I want you to know something. You do have a little bit more. In all of us, you can do one more. You know, that's one of my favorite things, and I heard Joel Osteen say it, and it kind of made me feel good. He said, I always feel like I can do one more anything. And I tell my friends all the time, I can do one more, man. I could do one more day. I can do one more anything. Now, here was the jewel that I never really knew that Joel Osteen and God sent to me. I needed to hear. He said that no matter what you're going through, no matter how long the challenge is you've been facing, God has an end date for it all. Did you hear me? No matter what you're going through, no matter what challenge you're facing, no matter what situation you've gotten yourself into, God has an ending date. All you got to do is keep pressing forward. All you got to do is hang in there. All you got to do is don't give up. All you have to do is don't turn back. There is an end date for all of it. Even when you think you've had enough. And boy, have I had this conversation with God on several things that I've been going through. And I've even told him, look, I got it, man. He said, just keep hanging on. There is an end date to whatever it is you're going through. There's an end date to your illness, your sickness, you're tired of being tired. There's an end date to this relationship that you can't seem to get through, beyond, over. That's like a cancer to you. There's an end date, but you've got to hang in there. You've got to keep pushing forward. You cannot turn around. You must not go back, because when God gets you through this and you break through to the other side, the reward and the benefit is far greater than the struggle. I oftentimes look at some of the things that God has brought me through in my worst times. And when he brought me through, I went, wow, man. Now that I understand that, now that I'm on the other side and I have the benefit of the reward for it, would you do it all again to get there? Yes, I would.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is here. The Steve Harvey Morning Show sits upon us. Another great day, another opportunity, another blessing. Man, how good is it to be alive? How good is it to be filled with another opportunity, to be given so much grace? Whatever measure of health you may have, you have it. The ability to rhyme, reason, or think. Oh, man. Thank you, Lord. I didn't take a lot of time to say thank you this morning, so I'm stopping with a humble heart to say thank you, Heavenly Father, for all the great gifts and blessings you bestowed upon me. Man, I would be nothing without you. That's a fact, man. That ain't radio. That's a fact. Steve Harvey Morning Show. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mouth of the South, Jr., government name, Kill Spates, and the legend, Nephew Tommy. Junior, what's on your mind, man?
Yeah, let's stay right there, Let's talk about that, your gratitude. What are some of the things that you thank God for that most people miss? That's blessed.
I don't know. I don't really know what most people miss. I really don't. But it's the simplest things, man, that sometimes we take for granted. Like the ability to wake up in the morning. I don't know if you realize it, but you really don't have the ability to wake up. Oh, you can set your alarm, but you do understand that the alarm is just a noise that goes off at a specific time. Somebody has to shake you to hear it. Somebody has to give you the health and measure to react to the sound that you set the time clock for. Something, and it ain't iPhone, people. It ain't Apple. I can tell you that right now. That gift of life and breath and waking up is only given by our Heavenly Father. He's in control of all of that. Now, you can circumvent that if you want to. You can cut it short. You can live a life of crime and hatred and go around and do what you want to do. You can cut your life short. You can dishonor your mother and father. There's a lot of things you can do to cut your life short. But if you ain't shooting for that, that's God. God gives you grace, man. So I think one of the basic things, man, is just the ability to wake up and have a measure of health. But I go so far as I think I've gotten to the point now, Junior, where I'm able to actually thank God for my hardships and my troubles. Now, that took some learning.
Oh, man.
That took some learning. But what I have learned, though, is during the trials and tribulations and the hardships, all that is God preparing you for something you asked him for. I look at my life and I look at it today and I realize, I say to myself, well, God knew where I was going in life. I had to be tough, so he toughened me. He put me in situations that toughened me. He knew I was going to have to be strong, so he put me in a lot of situations that strengthened me. He knew I had to be caring, so he put a lot of troubled people in my path that I could understand and show sympathy for. He knew all of that. He knew that I was going to carry a heavy load, so he made my back strong. All that, man, it just makes sense. So now, man, when I get into hardships, I say, okay, he getting me ready. He finna flip a switch on me. I just need to pass the test so I can get ready.
Well, let's get ready for church complaints coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, right after this. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. It is time now for church complaints with Reverend Motown and Deacon Def Jam.
We gavel in a most prosquivious way.
Ooh.
We pontificate on the situation as we realize that we are binocularly headed upward and on. Go gregariously. I believe that's the word I'm looking for. Gregariously.
Sure it is.
I pontificate a situation. Come on, preach now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a church complaint. The Honorable Deacon Def Jam. Come on now. That's too long of a R. We've already done my intro and rather lengthy. Your R was too long.
You can't help it, Pastor. You know that.
Well, we have a segment.
All right, Pastor. Let's get down to it. The members are asking if you would quit asking during your sermon to turn to your neighbor. They say it's flu and COVID season, and you could be held accountable. They don't want to turn to their neighbor and say nothing. So could you please stop doing that?
Even when it's not.
We're not going to ever stop that. That is international black church rhetoric. That's been going on since we had churches. There's no
Not
need to
since
stop
we
that.
had churches.
Since the beginning of time.
Turn to your neighbor is not going to give out no more COVID than sitting next to him breathing the same air.
Oh.
Amen,
So
Pastor.
stop asking that.
Where your man?
All
You
right,
got your
I will let them.
vaccines like you were supposed to. Turning to your neighbor would not be the issue. Now, would it? No, y'all so busy listening to the white folks on the Republican side. Now you ass sitting up in here, fat ass got COVID.
Okay. All right.
On.
Lord have mercy. A new ministry is up for approval. The Cuss You Out ministry has been formed. Per request, they will cuss anyone out at any time in Jesus' name, but they need your approval to move forward. The Cuss You Out ministry, but it's up to you if they can get it approved, Pastor.
Well, I don't really see need for approval on that. Just go ahead and
Handle
let
your
him
business.
use you and move as the Spirit leads you to move. Just know this now. God's voice has no sin in it. So when you start to cussing, just know that's your own doing. That ain't got nothing to do with the Lord.
Amen. Amen. Preach, Pastor.
Understand that clearly.
Amen again.
Now, with that said, every word out of your mouth, ain't gonna be scripture.
The truth.
All right.
That part.
I don't know if this is going to work or not, but Titus Johnson is asking if he can still play Jesus in this year's Christmas play. He's a little person, but he's 34 years old. That's your call. I think the mustache is going to give him away, though. That's what I think.
Brother Titus must have been tired of playing the baby Jesus. I see he has run amok. See, we couldn't get a real baby to lay in the manger because real babies would start crying. So we've been using Brother Titus, the little person, all this time. 'Cause normally he just goes to sleep for real. So just tell Brother Titus that we're going to give him an extra shot of communion and he just gonna play the role he been playing. Keep his face covered and everything. No need for, don't worry about the beard and all like that.
He don't have to shave.
Well, he does double duties because when ain't nobody paying no attention to the manger, he sneaks around back and he come out and he stands there. He's one of the goats too. He's two things at the manger, Once we get him in there and situated, he's the goat and and then he comes by. If you look real carefully, Brother Titus is also the drummer boy.
Superstar. And this
If you blink, you'll miss it, though. You got to pay attention.
the little drummer boy.
We've been having him play three things at the church play.
He's so talented.
Yeah, very talented. And then last but not least, he always end up, the last role he plays is he's the hump on the camelback.
He the hump.
I don't know how you going to feel about this, but Kanye and Herschel want to join our church, but they want to wear black hoods over their face when they do it.
No.
That's
Well, they're going to have to wear them black hoods because can't nobody know they in here.
Amen, Pastor. Preach,
That's
Pastor.
damn sure.
Yeah.
We're going to have Herschel want to join the church. He gonna pass a spelling bee. He gonna have to be able to spell church.
To get in here.
Brother Eddie Fulton says that his wife Dolores has liabilities. He says every time he turn around, she lying about something. He say either you come lay hands on her and rebuke this demon, or he gonna have to go stay with his brother. You know, Eddie is 66 years old. He just tired, Pastor. He is tired.
Liabilities.
Liabilities. She has
I've heard
liabilities.
it all. I've heard it all.
I don't really have a problem with diabetes. There is no cure for it.
Do you have it?
Oh, I've had it since I was born. I don't really. I've lived with it and actually thrived and survived with it. I recommend
Took it to an art form.
Because I tell you what, I'd rather have diabetes than true fighters. I'll tell you that right now.
All right. That's today's church complaints. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO. Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey in the building, ready for your love questions right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris clapped back at Kanye on Twitter. Nick Cannon is hospitalized with pneumonia, and 2 arrests were made in relation to Takeoff's murder investigation. We'll talk about all of these at the top of the hour, but right now it is time to ask the CLO, our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey. Here we go. Annie in Towson says, I've been married for 30 years, and I found out that my husband's cousin is not his blood cousin. She stayed at our house before, and he's been to New York to visit her without me. Did he hide this from me for years because she's his side chick?
No, it just ain't his blood cousin. You know, people, we had that, and everybody has that. Play cousin
Play
and all
cousin.
like that. You know, just long as they don't play too much is what you hope for.
Yeah.
Y'all play too much, you know, but that is a real thing, you know.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Moving on to Chandria in Lansing. Chandria writes, I'm 28 years old and I have a dog walking business. One of my pet owners was homesick Wednesday, and I went out and bought him some cough medicine. His wife fired me the next day. Was I wrong for trying to be a good Samaritan?
Well, you wasn't wrong, but it cost you your job.
You're supposed to
Yeah.
stick with them dogs. That's what
You just walk them damn dogs. You don't worry about, you don't take care of nobody's husband. You take care of dogs. You had a dog watching service. You don't have a husband care business.
That's right.
See all this. See. There's a point in life you got to understand. You can overcare. It ain't your damn business. You done walked your little cute ass down there. You know, you done walked your little cute ass down there and bought some cough medicine. She ain't crazy. No, you gone. I just walk these damn dogs. Now, if the dog cough,
Yes, he gets sick.
the dog
you
you
good.
help.
If the dog cough,
Yeah, but you don't help out the big dog. You just work with that little dog on that leash. You gone.
Right.
See, you
Right.
over helping.
Yeah.
I heard him cough, so I went to the store and got him. That ain't your business. See, now you out. You see all that old overcaring? It ain't your business.
Lesson learned, Chandria.
You can't give everybody on the side of the road a ride. Hello.
Okay. All right.
taking care of somebody else's husband, man.
Yeah, what you doing? Just walk them damn dogs. Your stupid ass.
Moving on to Felicity in Denver. Felicity says, my husband
She heard
watches
him coughing. The wife heard him coughing.
Makes wife look bad. Felicity in
Shirley.
Denver said, my husband watches a lot of porn, and he's in the shower for a long time most nights. We have sex often, so I'm getting satisfied. Why does he prefer to do that for himself when I am here, ready and willing to please him? Is this normal?
Well, you know. Here, let me just
Shower
say it
most
to you
nights.
this right here. Pleasing is in the eye of the beholder.
Uh-huh. Okay.
That's pretty much
Just
all
because
you
you
say.
ready.
Uh-huh.
I mean, just because you ready, willing, and able.
Uh-huh.
You know, able is a root word of ability.
She
You know.
said, yeah. She's getting satisfied. She said
Oh, yeah. He, well, you know.
You better not go in that shower, though. You better not go in there.
Well, that's how she knows what he's doing, because she's been in there.
Well, you know, he watched a lot of porn. You know, sometimes, you know, you could overdo anything. Too much of anything.
Yeah.
And he could be overdoing it. He just,
Yeah.
you know, there's a term called nymphomaniac. Might want to look into it.
Okay.
You know.
All right. Last one, Steve. This is Eddie in Montgomery. Eddie says, I am a single, retired coach. I love to eat, so I have to work out. I'm dating a 37-year-old woman that loves to cook, but she doesn't work out. She's in pretty good shape, but she's been gaining weight. How do I encourage her to get in the gym before she gains any more weight?
Well, see, it's hard okay, now he says he works out.
Yeah. He loves to eat, so he has to work out,
Right.
basically.
Take her to the gym with you. That's
She don't want to go.
encouragement.
She do
Yeah.
not want to go. I'm telling you, she don't want to go.
Well, you're right about that, you know. Well,
She would have
keep
been
on
already.
eating. Go ahead. See what happens.
She loves to cook.
She could become your
Yeah.
workout.
You know. Just notice if things slow down at the house. Might have something to do with size. That's all I'm saying.
Because she's been gaining weight.
Yeah. It's
But
hard.
he just
man.
wants to know how does he encourage her to get in the gym? That's what he
Oh,
wants
you
to
got
know.
to encourage, dog. You got to make it a part of it. Hey, look. Hey, let's make a pact. Let's get healthy this year. Let's really work on our health so we can stick around and be there for each other. You got to use positive reinforcement. You cannot use negative statements to get a positive result.
This
You
is
must
true.
use positive reinforcement with her. That's the only thing I can do. Hey, baby, look, I've been noticing. We both been eating. You're a great cook. But we got to offset this with some workout, baby. We're going to mess around. We ain't going to fit in these clothes no more. We ain't going to be able to, we already had to replace this mattress.
See, there you go.
'Cause
I
your
like leading
side-
with health, though.
Because,
Leading with
every time I get into bed, I end up rolling over to your side. It's like, it's hard to sleep on this slope.
doing too much.
Yeah, see, I tried to work on it, but y'all stayed on the question too long. What is the next question? So
I
we
told
can
you
get
that was
out
the
of it.
last
That
one.
was the last question.
See, I got time. Then it's time to elaborate then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
see,
why I
all we
told
got
you
now
it
is
was
your
the
big
last one.
ass is just, you're going to lose your man. Now let's just go and tell it all,
Eat your way out of the relationship.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
The way through a man's heart is through his stomach. Yeah. And the way out of man's heart is through your stomach.
Hello.
Such a double standard.
You better talk.
I'm just, I try to use words that'll help somebody. I try to find the perfect way to say it. The way through a man's heart is through his stomach. The way out of a man's heart is through your stomach. Yeah.
I hate you, but I love you at the same time. That was
Sometimes
really
you
good.
have to just, use what you got.
That was good.
Right.
Talk to you, and everything. I got something about to pop off at the beginning of the year, gonna help everybody. But until then, it's holiday season. We got I got 1 minute left. Can I just do this with my minute I got left? If y'all ain't seen Deion Cole's special, Charlene's Boy on Netflix, it is worth a holler, boy. Come on, Deion Cole. Old school funny. If you just want to laugh,
Right.
just hard ass laugh about some real life situation.
Yep.
Deion Cole's Netflix special called Charlene's Boy is old school Kings of Comedy style comedy.
Yeah,
I
it
seen it.
is. Yeah, it is. It's so funny. It's so good.
Classic.
Oh, my gosh.
Classic.
It's so good.
Instant
We
classic.
love him.
Yes, we do.
One of my favorite
Just a
kids.
kid from
And
the
if you want another good ass laugh,
Okay.
listen to all of Herschel Walker's speeches.
Yes.
Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
The president and vice president of the United States have weighed in on Kanye West's tirades on social media. Over the weekend, Kanye made a string of anti-Semitic remarks on the InfoWars program. Kanye praised Adolf Hitler and his denial of the Holocaust, and he criticized political leaders for not doing the same. President Biden took to Twitter less than 24 hours after Kanye made his statements. President Biden tweeted, quote, "I just want to make a few things clear. The Holocaust happened. Hitler was a demonic figure, and instead of giving it a platform, our political leaders should be calling out and rejecting anti-Semitism wherever it hides. Silence is complicity." Meanwhile, Vice President Kamala Harris echoed the president's sentiments in her own tweet. She says, quote, "Praising Hitler and denying the Holocaust is vile, appalling, and must be condemned. Our administration will continue to stand up against anti-Semitism and the epidemic of hate." So there you go. Finally, they had, this is all the way to the White House now with his.
But the problem that Kanye has is he has dug the hole. He's continuing to dig it. And what he doesn't understand now is he's not going to get support from anybody because of this anti-Semitic remarks. You can't get support for that, man. It's just self-destructive.
Yeah.
Listen, man, you can think what you want to think, but this freedom of speech does not apply anymore. Never has, really. The freedom, the ability to say what you want to say, those days are done. And you have to be intelligent enough to recognize that. And if you have anything of value, then you have to filter what you're saying. You have to take what you're thinking and you have to run it through a washing machine and let it come out on the other side where it's a little bit more palatable. You can draw attention to any issue you want, but you've got to find the smart and the right way to do it, because you're going to get in a position now where if you want to side with Kanye, you just signing up for the destruction yourself. Now, all those people out there that's talking about we need to support Kanye, well, that's fine. That's fine if that's what you want to do. But be ready for the consequences.
Consequences, yeah.
Right.
And he's got 4 kids, Steve, and imagine what they might be going through. I know they're young now, but people can be so
crazy.
cruel. Yeah, don't do that. Think about your children when you're saying these crazy things.
It's
Didn't he
a
accuse
smart
his
way to do
ex-wife?
anything.
Yes.
Of what?
Yes.
Of what, Carla?
He accused Kim Kardashian of sleeping with Chris Paul.
With Chris Paul.
Boy,
What?
Chris Paul under some pressure right now.
He was like, that's the mother of your children, accusations and just, man.
That's what I think about when he goes on those tirades.
Your
It's like you're
children.
putting you're putting your children, in uncomfortable situations, dangerous positions. Stop doing that.
I ain't mad at Chris if it went down, though.
Well, it didn't. Chris,
Yeah.
it didn't.
Yeah. Chris,
If it went down,
said it didn't.
Chris Paul is married.
It didn't happen.
Kanye said that,
But,
man.
but what is Kanye talking about?
I mean, did he come home and Chris was there? I don't
That's what he
understand.
said. That's what he said.
Man, I have no idea.
Just leave it be. Just be quiet.
He
all
needs
right?
help.
Hey, where you buy them black hoods at that he had over his head? Where you get them at? 'Cause
Why
Hobby
do you
Lobby.
need to know? Why do you
Now,
need
you
to
said
know?
you can get them
People who make
at
this
Hobby
clothes.
Lobby.
you can get them at now you can get them at all the thrift stores. They ain't nothing but black pantyhose. They tied in a knot at the top. They just black pantyhose. Remember when you used to make stocking
Wave
cap?
cap.
Yeah, that's all it was. It's just black pantyhose. I mean, that ain't no suit or nothing.
But why
ain't
you
like
got
it
that on like we
Balenciaga.
don't know that's him?
I don't know. Maybe
Well,
it
bro, you
makes
sitting up
them
here making all this stupid stuff. You
like
just
you
a
got-
fool.
Yeah.
And look, man, we need to get behind our brothers when they make these statements because they should be free to make statements. Those days are done. The cancellation culture is real.
Yeah.
It's just real, man. And you have the right to think whatever you want to think, but you got to run it through a filter so you can say it a different way.
Yeah.
You just can't.
Okay.
And then he's
okay,
making
so
just purely hateful statements. There's no
that's
way
what I
to
said.
fix.
It's the hate.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
like stop.
When you're endorsing Hitler, come on, man. That
Yeah.
don't make no damn sense. He was actually, man, come on, man. You gotta stop that.
The
So
Holocaust
who's
never
most
happened.
stupid? Who's most stupid, him or Herschel?
Who do you think?
Well, you got high level stupidity and you got low level stupidity. See, Kanye
All right.
can actually formulate a sentence.
Right.
And he just articulates a bunch of stupid stuff.
He rambles.
Herschel is stupid and can't formulate a sentence, man.
We're moving on to Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon was hospitalized with pneumonia after performing to a sold-out crowd in Madison Square Garden with his Wild 'N Out TV show. Nick posted a selfie on Instagram from his hospital bed with the caption, quote, "I promised myself I would never be back at this place again, but this is a great lesson to take care of you, or you won't be able to take care of everyone else." Nick stated that it's just pneumonia, nothing he can't handle. He also said that he didn't
Just
need
pneumonia.
Yeah, that's what he said. He
I've
also
never heard that
said
sentence before.
He also said that he didn't need any well wishes or prayers.
Okay, cool.
Wow.
Then here where I come in at, because I wasn't
You
going to do
don't want
nothing
no
no
break.
way. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Because that frees me up to make my next statement. The statement he made where, take care of yourself or you can't take care of nobody else. That's a whole lot of people when you Nick Cannon.
Yeah, we need him healthy because his child number 12 is on the way. So come on, Nick, you know.
He don't need no well wishes or prayers.
Yeah,
What's wrong
or
with you?
prayers.
Okay, ain't no problem. Cool. Glad you said that. I ain't had none no way.
As the
Get up.
sick expert on this show, I need all the prayers. I swear to God, when I get sick.
Coming up in 20
If
minutes.
I find out you ain't praying,
Once you ask me not to pray for you, you got it.
Coming up in 20 minutes after the hour, tomorrow is Election Day in Georgia, and we need everyone to get out and vote if you haven't already. We'll be back
Yes,
right
Lord, we need you.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Friday was the last day of early voting in the runoff election between incumbent Senator Raphael Warnock and Republican Herschel Walker. The Georgia Secretary of State's office reported record-breaking numbers with over 2 million early voters, either by mail-in ballots or in-person votes. And heading into the election tomorrow, December 6th, there are still close to 90,000 absentee ballots that will be mailed in.
Wow.
Georgia voters started out strong, and we definitely need you to keep the momentum going for tomorrow. Please go vote tomorrow, especially if you haven't voted. Thank you to all the people who got out early and voted. You did that. Thank you. This is a tight race. If you have any questions, please go to iwillvote.com to find your polling place and all of that. All right? And go vote for Raphael Warnock, the senator from Georgia,
Be there
please.
Tuesday morning.
yeah.
You going,
Because
Steve?
they
Yeah.
Where you gonna
on
vote
this
at,
one.
Steve, so everybody will know which one you
they
going
didn't
to?
send my absentee ballot in, so I done flew back. Now I gotta go vote. So I'll
Now
be
that's
there.
commitment right there.
Yeah.
Because your one
That's
vote
it.
matters. Yeah, your one vote
My
matters.
vote matters. It's gonna count.
You walking the talk. That's it, Steve.
Yep. Yep,
That's
yep.
it right there.
Tell everybody which poll you going to, Steve, so they can get pictures and stuff with you when they go to
Going
the
to
poll.
the voting polls.
Come on out.
For
Yeah.
Georgia, one
Please.
more time tomorrow. One more
Yeah,
time.
we
Let's
need-
end
yeah.
this.
One
Go
more again.
out. Yes,
Come on.
cast your vote for Raphael Warnock. We got to get this done, y'all. This is
Who's
not a game.
already in there. He's already a senator. He's already doing the work. Let him continue the work that he started. Let him finish, you know.
That's it. Come
Or
on,
you can
please.
vote for the vampire. Or you can vote for the vampire.
Yeah.
It's on you.
Some really cool people, ain't they? At first,
Vampires.
did y'all know that werewolves can kill vampires? Boy,
No, Herschel. That's never been a concern. But we do have some issues we'd like to know about jobs and Medicare
yeah.
and stuff like that. And,
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you don't know what that is. So
Hospitalization, all of that stuff.
Crime, education.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all
things
of
that's
that.
really important to people.
I'll be
That's-
glad when Tuesday's over and Senator Warnock, so we just
Yeah.
get on about our business, because I'm so sick of this idiot, man. Then they can just put his ass back on that plane and let him go on back to Texas. He's not.
We
a
don't want
politician.
him back in Texas. We don't
Bruh.
want that.
Bruh, listen to me. Let
We
him go
got
back.
enough.
He's not a politician. Let me tell you something. When he don't win on Tuesday, they gonna wipe their hands of him like a paper towel, like he never existed.
Absolutely.
Oh,
You're right,
they ain't gonna
Steve.
have him nowhere speaking in because they looking at this idiot. If
They
this
know.
idiot don't work in Georgia, his political career is
It's over.
done.
Yeah.
Over.
Yeah.
He gonna find out how useless and black he really is right
Yeah.
after Tuesday. He's
So
gonna
go
find
vote,
out
please.
right after Tuesday.
Get out and vote tomorrow, Election Day. Coming up next, this
Welcome
Rodell-
black, Herschel.
Yeah.
Welcome, Black.
Welcome, Black. Coming up next, Sister Odell will be in the building right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Sister Odell, as promised, has stopped by. I think I see her coming. Oh, there she is. Down the hall.
There she go.
We love him. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We need him too.
Come on.
My Lord, my Lord, my Lord. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning,
Good
Sister
morning, Sister
Odell.
Odell.
Hey, Carly, how you, sweetie? Mississippi, good.
Hey, Sister
Junior
Odell.
boy, how's you?
Morning. I'm good, Sister Odell. Good morning.
How's the marriage going?
It's going good, Sister Odell. It really is. It really is.
That's
Thank you
good.
so
Hi,
much.
Tommy.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Good.
Good
How's
morning.
your throat?
It's getting better. It's getting better, Sister Odell.
Prayer
Thank you for asking.
changes things, sweetie. We sure prayed for you.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
thank you.
Lord Jesus, God is good. Hello, Shirley.
Hello, Sister Odell. How are you today?
Good,
Welcome.
good. What's going on today?
Well, I'm so glad you mentioned prayer changes things, Sister Odell, because we did a story earlier on the show about Nick Cannon, who's happens to be in the hospital with pneumonia, and he says that he's going to be all right. It's just pneumonia, and he's said he doesn't need prayers and well wishes.
I don't know who don't need prayer and well wishes.
That's
Amen
what
to
we're
that.
all saying. Who doesn't?
Amen.
Who don't need prayer and well wishes?
I'm trying to figure that out. That's why I asked you. Sister
What you
Odell.
want? You want some hate and you want to be in the shade room? What you want?
Shade room.
Ain't no well wishes in there. All them kids, I tell you what, you need prayer with all them kids, and you got to hear them get out the hospital. You got to make room for the next girl that's finna have your baby.
Yeah, number
You're in there
12.
just taking up bed space.
So,
Oh, Nick. I like Nick, too. I like his shows,
Love him.
Mask and all that. I watch the Mask. You know, I don't never
Masked
guess
Singer.
who hired that mask.
really?
I ain't never been right, not now time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. They
I
throw
have
you
all
off
Every
a
time,
little bit.
and I quit watching. I just wait on when they taking the mask off.
Yeah.
I
just
love
wait
that
to,
show.
to
Love
take
that
the
show.
mask off and just let me see who it was.
Yes, ma'am.
I think some
So-
of them be lying though, because some of them people don't sound that good.
Yes, ma'am.
Somebody playing tapes.
So, I mean, if he doesn't want any well wishes or prayers, I don't know what to do. And
You know, now I tell you somebody else that well wishing in prayer. I don't know what they're gonna do about that fool down there in Georgia running Herschel.
yeah, I was
Yes,
just
ma'am.
going to ask you about him.
Herschel
too.
Walker, he about as dumb. Let me tell you something, girl. Let me tell you something. I done been around a long time.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
done seen people running for all kinds of offices.
Tall.
I know.
Tall.
Bet you have.
I remember when Otto Henderson wanted to be the president of the liquor store.
Yeah, but like-
All the employees at the liquor store had got together and wanted a president. And Otto Henderson wanted to run for president and couldn't talk worth that sound just like Herschel.
Is. So you've seen it all, huh?
I've
Sister Odell?
seen it all, sweetie. And anybody that think Herschel Walker needs to be in the politics or anything, he just a dumb. He has not made one intelligent remark since I done seen it. He just a dumb. Where they get this fool from?
Yes, ma'am.
And then I think Junior was a little offended, Sister
I
Odell,
was.
because his middle name is Junior, Herschel Junior Walker. That's what's on the
Take
ballot.
us out of that.
Don't let that bother you.
Sister Odell.
Long as your name ain't Herschel Walker. If your name was Herschel Walker, Lord have mercy. I'll go down there and get my name changed. Don't worry about that. Herschel's so stupid. I'll tell you what. Y'all got to get out and vote in Georgia. That's all I got to say. Because
ma'am.
what we don't need is anybody talking like he one of us. Because he ain't one of us.
Yes,
Matter of fact, he ain't like none of us.
No, ma'am.
We don't even let people talk like that at our church.
That's
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
Well, thank you, Sister
We had
Odell.
Sister Perkins was doing announcements and she sounded like Herschel one time. That was her last time doing announcements. I'm finna sit up
Coming
here
up
and listen
next,
to this
the
mess
nephew.
right here. Stupid ass learn how to talk.
Coming up next, the nephew and the prank phone call right after this. Thank you, Sister Odell.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today, and the subject is he won't buy her anything else. Okay? We'll get into that in just a bit. Right now, the nephew is up with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
You know, Shirley, some people have no boundaries. I mean, some people just some people go too far. You know what I mean? They just don't have boundaries.
Are you saying that?
I just, it's the
right now?
The person
it's
that
the
goes too far?
It's the nerve of some people, Junior. Some people just go a bit too far. You know what I'm saying?
This from the person that
Yeah,
crosses the line all the time.
Yeah.
But this right here, is just blatant. This is just blatant disrespect, and that's what I can't stand that. Listen, the title of this is "Your Wife is Cheating on Both of Us."
The
Both of us. Now see right there. Now that's where I draw the line. That's when somebody done went a little too far. Your wife is cheating on both of us. Now we can't have this, dog. We can't. We can't. Now I'm not. What I'm not gonna be is Now I'm not gonna be number 3. Now I'm not gonna do that. No. Your wife is cheating on both of us. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello?
I'm trying to reach Terrence, please.
Who's calling? Who's this?
Hey, my name is Mark. How you doing, brother? I work with your wife Veronica. We're on the same sales floor together. I think I met you before, but I don't know if you remember meeting me. But I work at the job with Veronica.
Is everything all right there, or what's going on?
No. Everything's straight here at the job. No, not a problem at all at the job. But I wanted to.
Is she all right, or is everything all right?
Oh, yeah. She's all right. She's perfectly fine, man. I just, I actually, like I said, my name is Mark, man. You don't remember me, Terrence, but I just wanted to talk to you. Like I say, I got some things on that's been bothering me for a minute, and I just kind of wanted to reach out to you, and just kind of have like a little heart-to-heart talk with you, man. So maybe we can get things in a better position. But I just wanted me and you to have a conversation.
Wait a minute. How'd you get did Veronica give you my number, or how did you get my number? That's what I'm trying to. Like, what's going on?
I've had your number. I just hadn't never reached out to you before. But like I say though, man, this has been bothering me for a minute, and I wanted to get it off my chest so you and I can try to, I guess, fix this whole issue. But I just want us to see if we can fix it.
Well, fix the issue? What's the issue? I don't understand. I'm not following you. I don't understand. What is the issue?
So, but now, like I said, I went on and got the nerve up to give you.
Spit it out, brother. Spit it out. Talk to me. What's going on?
Okay. Your wife, man, is cheating on both of us. We got to do something about this, man.
Did you say she's eating on both of us? What did you say? I didn't
she is cheating. She is cheating on the both of us, bro.
Wait a minute. It sounds like you said cheating. I don't know what you...
Veronica is... Listen to me, Terrence. Veronica is cheating on both of us.
You saying Veronica's cheating on me?
And me, and we got to figure out what we're gonna do, man. But as a husband, I'm gonna need you to step up and get this thing in order.
What you talking about? You saying Veronica is cheating on me with you?
No, she's cheating on both of us with somebody else.
What you mean?
I've been noticing her going out with this, going to lunch with this other cat. So I'm like, I got pissed off about it. So I said, you know what? I can't take it no more. I'm calling Terrence.
You saying to me that my wife has been cheating around the job with somebody else?
She cheating on both of us, dude.
I don't get what you mean. If my wife is cheating on me and you calling me to tell me that she's cheating on me, I appreciate that. But I don't get what you're saying she's cheating on both of us. I don't get that part. I don't understand what you mean.
Well, me and Veronica been, kind of cool, last 8 months to a year. We've been, pretty tight here at the job. You know what I'm saying? So,
listen, what you mean y'all been cool? That's what I don't understand. Like, what do you mean y'all been cool? Because that's my wife. Tell me what you're talking about.
Okay, all I'm saying is me and her been real cool. We've been real tight, Sometimes we take lunch and then, don't come back. That's our thing, though. But, now, I'm noticing, you know, she done went out, you know, she done went to lunch a couple times with this brother named Alan. And I'm like, okay, no, it ain't finna go down like this here. You know what I'm saying?
Are you my wife, man?
Hey, that's not why I called you. I called
Are
you to
you my wife? That's what I want to know.
I'm telling you about this dude named Alan. I need you to step up as the husband and fix this.
But you telling me that my wife is cheating on both of us. There ain't no cheating on both of us. If she's cheating, she's cheating on me. You telling me that you're with my wife too? That you've been messing around with my wife?
That's not the,
what you're saying, brother.
That's not the part I'm trying to talk about. I'm trying to talk about this dude named Alan, man. That's what I'm trying to get out.
No, we're going to get to Alan. We're going to get to Alan. You saying that my wife, man, it's some crazy shit. Yo, you know what, man? I'm about to put my foot right up your because I don't play those games. She's with her, she's with me. We messing around, we doing this and doing that. It don't work like that. You understand what I'm saying?
Dude, I hear what you're saying, but the beef ain't with me. The beef is with Alan.
The beef is with you,
No, she messing over both of us with Alan, dog.
I'm about to call her on three-way because this some right here. I'm telling you right now.
Okay, hold on, bro. I just want you to deal with Alan.
Are you at the job right now?
I'm at the job, yeah.
I'm about to come put my foot all in your. You understand me?
No, I hear you, man. Alan is the one that then blew this thing out of proportion, dog. She messing over me and you with this here.
There ain't no me and you. I don't share. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
You don't hear me. You don't hear me. I don't share. There ain't no sharing that goes on over here.
Okay.
Do you follow me?
I do. I'm just saying, you know.
What are you saying? Meet me right now. Meet me right now. I'm about to come up there where you at right now. Where you at?
I'm at the job where Ronnie at. I call her Ronnie. I'm at the job where Ronnie at. I call her Ronnie. I call Veronica Ronnie. I mean, that's my little nickname to her.
I'm all right, but up there.
Well, hold on, Ronnie.
Ain't
Ronnie.
No hold on.
Hold on, she right here.
She's right where?
She right here. Right here.
Put her on the phone.
You want to?
Put her on the phone. Put her on the phone.
Okay, cool, man. Cool. But can I tell you what she's saying?
I don't want to hear what she's saying. I want her on the phone right now.
Okay, but can I tell you what she's telling me to tell you?
She ain't telling you to tell me a damn thing. Because the only thing that you going to be getting is my foot up your.
Okay, but Ronnie want me to tell you this, man. Just listen to me, Terrence. She wants me to tell you that this is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your wife, Veronica.
You know what? I don't play this. I'm going to all y'all up here, man. I'm going to all y'all up. I'm going to give you an old school whooping. Y'all ain't even right for that.
You all right, man?
I'm sweating. No, I'm not all right. I'm in the car. I'm sweating. I was on my way over there. I'm about to go to jail messing around with y'all.
Hey, let me ask you this, man. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
You already know. The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. You're not going to cheat on me and that man. You're not going to cheat on me and that man. You're not going to cheat on me
and that man.
No. I draw the line when I got to call and tell him what's going on. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. You're not going to do it to both of us.
Good morning,
I'm
America.
not going to be no I'm not going to be no number.
You say you ain't going to be number 3, dog.
I'm not going to be number 3, dog. No, I'm not going to be number 3.
TJ Holmes. What you say?
You're not going to TJ Home me. You're not going to do that to me.
Good morning,
You're not going to TJ Home me. I'm telling you, you're not going to do it.
All right. That's crazy. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter. Subject, he won't buy her anything else, okay? We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter, and if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com by clicking Submit Strawberry Letter, okay? We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now, and you just never know, it could be yours. So write us.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Wow, thank you. Your voice sounds great, nephew. Subject, He won't buy her anything else. Dear Stephen Shirley, I'm a 49-year-old single mother of a 23-year-old man. He's been in a relationship for 4 years, and the girl is nice enough, but I had hoped he would find someone else by now. I'm an administrator and a high ranking official at my job, and I offered my son's girlfriend an entry level position to get her some professional skills. She's 22 years old, and she's never had a job, and she relies on my son to take care of her. He pays her car note, which is only $345 a month, and he buys her things like they're married. She tries to sneak and spend the night over at my house, but I have made her get up in the middle of the night and get out of my house. If my son moved out, it would keep me out of his business. But since he's under my roof, everything his grown behind does is my business. I found a bunch of gift bags and boxes in the hall closet by his bedroom, and he said he had to hide them from his girlfriend because those are her Christmas presents that he's been buying since August. That sent me into a frenzy, and I told him he's treating her like a wife and he needs to propose and make it official. He said he's not even sure if he wants to marry her because she cheated on him last month with a friend. Okay? With a friend. I lost it and told him he won't buy her anything else, and I told him I was canceling his credit card. This girl is playing him, and he's buying her affection. He won't have the means to buy her anything else, and we'll see if she sticks around. I might not know how to raise a man, but I will not raise a fool. He's too old to be this gullible. Now that I took away his credit card, he's not talking to me. How can I show him that I'm not the enemy here? Well, Mom, I'm with you 100% on this. Please know that you did the right thing. Don't second guess yourself. Don't change your mind. Don't get soft hearted and turn his credit card back on. None of that. I like what you said about maybe not knowing how to raise a man, but you are definitely not going to raise a fool. This girl is playing him. You're right about that. You offered her a job so she could get some professional skills. What's wrong with that? She turned that down. She obviously doesn't want to work. That proves she's not trying to help or do something on her own. He pays her car note, he buys her gifts, etc. She's a user who's getting everything she can out of your young son, and she can't even be faithful. She cheated on him with his friend. So this is just wrong right here. She's foul for doing that, and not to mention disrespecting your household all along by trying to sneak and stay there overnight. So you did what any real parent would have done. You made her leave. Your son is mad. Yeah, okay. And he can't see it now, but he will get over it and thank you later because you stopped this young lady from taking everything from him. So you don't have to show him that you're not the enemy. You're not his friend, you're his parent. Just keep doing you. He'll figure it out after she dumps him, and she will because he can't spend money on her like that anymore. Right now, he should be glad that you still let him stay in the house. He's a grown man doing grown man things, but living with his mama. So give him a deadline, tell him to start saving his money because it's time for him to be a real man and get his own place. Steve?
Well, this whole thing is connected to one major problem, Mom. And I'm going to tell you what it is. Your boy is whipped. He's whipped. See, there's no mention of this in the letter. And this is the part that we dancing around, but I'm not. Your boy whipped. Whipped, and you know what I mean. Whipped by it. It has him whipped. Now, we got a couple of things wrong. I'm a 49-year-old single mother of a 23-year-old man. I don't know what the cutoff point is where you get to quit saying you're a single parent, but once he's 23 and he working, you can stop calling yourself a single parent. Because at 23, he should be taking care of himself. So you're no longer a single parent because you don't have to take care of him anymore, or you're not supposed to. He's been in a relationship for 4 years, and the girl is nice enough, but I'd hoped he'd find somebody else by now. Because you don't like the girl. You're an administrator and a high-ranking official on your job and offered his girlfriend an entry-level position so she could get some skills. She's 22 years old. She's never had a job and relies on her son to take care of her. I can see why your ears are pent back, Mom, because you don't want to see your son get used. But in the words of Bill Withers, oh, you just keep on using me until you use me up. My friends feel it's their appointed duty. They keep trying to tell me that all you want to do is use me. Yeah, but my answer, yeah, go on and use me up. Because if it feels this good getting used, oh, you just keep on using me until you use me up. That's the problem. They wrote a song about it, Bill Withers. Your son is whipped. Now, you want to help your son, but the only way to help him is you've got to stop enabling him. And you've taken a position to do that. When we come back, I will talk to you about this, a couple of things you can do and what he needs to do. He's not going to listen because he's whipped.
All right, hang on, Steve. We'll have part 2 of your response coming up to today's Strawberry Letter at 23 minutes after the hour. The subject, he won't buy her anything else. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is, he won't buy her anything else.
You got a boy that's whipped by that thing. He can't see it right now because he just whipped. You're a 49-year-old single mother of a 23-year-old man. 23-year-old man that works, so that takes you out of the single parent category. Once a boy reaches a certain age and is working, you're no longer a single mother, okay? Take that off your plate. He's in a relationship for 4 years with a girl that's nice, but you'd have wanted him really find somebody else because you're a high-ranking official at your job. You offered the girlfriend an entry-level position so she could get some skills. She's never had a job before. She relies on your son to take care of her. He pays her car note, which is only $345 a month, and he buys her things like they're married. That's what men do. We buy women things. It's purchase.
Thank the Lord.
It's purchasing with a purpose. It's called an investment. It's an ROI.
Yeah.
There should be a return on investment. It's called whining and dining. We understand that. Now, the other form of that is just the oldest profession in the world, which is prostitution. Either way, you're going to pay for it. This is the more gentlemanly way. This is the way that we tolerate it more. I can't tell you how much I've invested over the years. She tries to sneak and spend the night over at my house, but I made her get up in the middle of the night and get out of my house. Now, you say if my son moved out, it would keep me out of his business, but since he's under my roof, everything is going behind does is my business. That's a true statement. If you don't want your mama in your business, man, get out your mama's house. I found a bunch of gift bags and boxes in a hall closet by his bedroom. He said he had to hide them from his girlfriend because those are her Christmas presents he's been buying since August. Whipped. Boy wants to put a smile on her face because she puts a smile on his face. His gifts cost money. Her gift costs time.
Oh.
See, he's trying to really put a smile on her face for Christmas because he want his Christmas gift the way only she know how to give it to him. That sent you into a frenzy, and I told him he's treating her like a wife and he needs to propose and make it official. He says he's not even sure if he wants to marry her because she cheated on him last month with a friend. You know, you and your boy got a real special relationship. He tell you everything. Well, now that he done told you that, I mean, what we gonna do? I mean, I don't even know why he's still seeing her right now, but obviously, I'm telling you, he's whipped. She putting it on that boy. That boy can't see good.
Wait a minute, what?
She putting it on that boy. That boy can't see good. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone.
There's a song for everything.
I can see
isn't
all
there?
those obstacles in my way. See, you're not gonna be able to do that till he get that girl out of his way. But right now he can't see clearly. because he whipped. You know, there's another song out y'all don't know, but I bought that album to another white group back in the 80s.
What song?
I don't know his name, but there's a smoke of a distant fire. I don't know the song.
I don't know that. Smoke of a
Yeah,
distant.
I don't know.
That it
Anyway,
goes with this letter?
yeah,
It goes
it go-
with
yeah.
It very much goes with this letter. But anyway.
You can't sing a little bit of it? Oh,
Yeah, I
okay,
can't.
go ahead.
He trying to get the melody.
He got his melody.
Sanford Townsend Band.
Yeah.
You didn't lie.
Okay. You don't know. Never mind.
Yeah.
Sanford. Let me look that up. I don't know that one.
Your eyes.
Okay, never mind.
Eyes have a fire, smoke
Back to the
of a
letter.
distant
Just go ahead.
Anyway,
with the
well, we
letter.
probably need to just take all that out, what I just said, because it didn't mean nothing. Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway, he bought these prisoners. Now, that done threw you in there. He's treating her like a wife and supposed to make it official. He said he's not sure he wants to marry her because he cheated with a friend of his last month. I lost and told him he won't buy her anything else. I told him I was canceling his credit card. Why does he have your credit card?
Mama.
Oh, that's why you said you a single parent. Because you canceled his credit card. This girl is playing him. He's buying her affection. He won't have the means to buy her anything else, and we'll see if she sticks around. I might not know how to raise a man, but I will not raise a fool. Lady, perfect statement you just made. Congratulations. He's too old to be this gullible. Now that I took away his credit card, he's not talking to me. Okay, well, we ain't speaking. When you move. So what you ain't finna do is come in here turning keys and you ain't speaking. See why?
Okay.
I lived in my mama and them house.
Uh-huh.
You can't come in here turning keys and ain't speaking.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, my father just came in there and just said, you know, you got 6 months to get on your feet, but I got a job before. He said, boy, you make more money than I made on my job. Your ass out now. Take your next check and go get you a place. Yeah, that was it. So that was it. I ain't got nothing to say to this lady right here. You doing the right thing. Cancel.
Okay.
My
Sing it on the way out.
friend,
Hit us up on Instagram
still
at
is
Steve
their
Harvey FM
appointed duty.
to comment on today's
They
Strawberry
keep
Letter.
trying to tell me
You can also check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand.
that
Coming
all
up
you
next,
want to
Junior
do
and
is
sports.
use me.
Woo, we got a lot to talk about, Junior, right after this.
I.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. Junior, break it all the way down,
The
please.
biggest news in sports right now is Coach Prime has accepted the job at Colorado University. Oh, my gosh. He's gone, man. He is the highest winningest coach at Jackson State University with a record of 27-5. Great job. Back-to-back championships in the SWAC. You have to give it to him. But a lot of people are upset because he left. Now, what is wrong with Prime wanting to elevate his career as a coach?
Nothing.
Nothing. I don't think anything's wrong with it.
I think it's
But
great.
who is swag now, Junior? I mean,
Who is swag now?
I gotta ask. Who is swag now?
I guess Eddie Robinson Jr.
Well, see, the SWAC was the SWAC before Dion got there. It'll be the SWAC after he gone. But Dion is gone, and it's good. See, people look at the wrong part of it. He has to move upward and onward. Y'all don't know. He's underpaid as it is. Why can't this man go get an opportunity to take care of his family, to make more money? All of you would take that job, as he should. This is called upward mobility. He proved himself on the college level. He drew attention to the SWAC. Game Day came there for the first time. They now talk about HBCUs. They cannot not stop talking about him because Dion gone. Dion goes to Colorado. He's making 10 times the money he was making per
20.
year.
20.
And in 3 years, Deion Sanders will be the head coach of an NFL football team.
That's what I want to see. Yes, sir.
That's what's
what I
going to happen. Let somebody pay me 10 times more than I walk away from all this here.
You'll leave us?
Get to texting right now.
What's the
Go
text
online.
gonna say? What is it gonna say?
Big lip bastard.
What's the text gonna say?
Hey, he's talking about, that's us talking about you.
Yeah, big lip bastard.
Oh,
He just gonna leave. He ain't even say nothing.
What are you gonna say to
All
us?
these years we dedicated our life to help him build the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Now he's somewhere else with the morning show. It'll be the Steve Harvey Evening Show if they pay me enough money. Damn, better come on over here and do this show at night.
Man, well, congratulations to Coach Prime, man. I mean, you had to, man.
Somebody
I
pay me 10 times the money I'm making now. Watch this.
I'm not going to even tell y'all. I'm just going to be gone.
I want to hear your text to us.
yeah, that's the one. What you gonna
when
say
you
to
leave
us?
All right, Junior, thank you. Coming up at the top of the hour, SteveHarveyFM.com question. This is from a middle-aged man, Steve, that wants to be a comedian. We'll get into that right after this.
Middle age.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Steve, this is from Big Boss Daddy in Florida. Big Boss Daddy says, I'm 48 years old. I've been a daddy since I was 17 years old. I now have 5 children and 5 grandchildren. My kids and grandkids have always loved my stories from being a truck driver, and they crack up over the way I tell the stories. My girlfriend says I would be a great comedian, so I did an open mic night. I loved it, and the crowd was howling. Is a comedy career a long shot at my age, 48?
Well, let me tell you this, sir. One good night on stage does not maketh a career. And you might could go at it, dog. I wouldn't say you can't now. There's a possibility because you do have the experience now. Now, it's what the part that you're going to need now is what you're going to do when it go bad up there. Because that night is coming soon.
Oh,
so it's going back after you have a great night is easy. Going back after the night don't go good, that's what you're going to do about that. Do you have the commitment that it's going to take to be a comedian? Because it's going to take a full commitment. And
be some bad nights, buddy.
Oh, bro, it's going to be some bad nights.
Plenty of
You're not going to believe
of them.
And you just got to get ready for that. So if you want to go through the process, come on and join the club. You're obviously at an age where you got the material. You could talk about marriage. You could talk about children, grandkids. You can talk about bad credit, losing jobs, driving trucks. You got the experience. That's why there are no great 21-year-old comedians. There's just none. Because they don't have life experience. They got nothing to talk about. You can't name one great 20-year-old comedian. Ain't no teenage great comedians out there. There's no such thing because you got nothing to talk about. Nobody want to hear it. And people that's got money for tickets don't want to hear about your video game you played and lost, DEF CON and all this here.
Right.
You lost Warlock by 20 points.
So 48 for him is not too old is what you're saying. If he can
That's
handle
not a great
the pressure.
48-year-old comedians, but we've been comedians since we was 30-something.
Yeah, to start. That's what he's saying, to start.
Yeah. It wasn't worth a damn.
Wasn't worth a damn.
How young did Eddie Murphy start? He started pretty young.
Eddie was young.
Yeah,
21?
he was pretty young. Yeah. So.
Well, he was 21 when he did his special.
Yeah, that's different talent.
So you're saying if he wants to do it, Steve, at 48, go for it, see how it goes, and be able to handle the bad nights, basically is what you're saying.
You ready?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, you're giving him some hope. Yeah.
Well, it ain't hopeless. He can make it,
But can you just do me one favor? Can you be Big Boss Daddy on stage as a truck driver and it go bad?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Big Boss Daddy in the building. Woo! So let's see what happened. I was driving. I would come down 95, and I cut off on the 10. And what's 10 from 95? That's 85. So I went 85 north. I come through Montgomery, I get to Atlanta, and but I come on 85. I got to hold up here. I went up 65. I got to Birmingham.
Yeah.
Off the 10, I got to 65, right? I was on 85.
Yeah.
So now, what's 65 from 85?
Yeah.
20.
At 20. So I took 20 west, went on in Atlanta. 20
Come on, Big
east,
Daddy, you
and
losing
went
me,
on
Big
in
Daddy.
Atlanta, boy, right there.
You losing
Boy,
it,
that's
Big Daddy.
crazy. That's
All his
crazy.
jokes about the truck.
Yeah, all
And
his
the
jokes
state.
about the highway.
Yeah.
Then I saw this sign say, Tom Bodett said, leave the light on. You ever ask yourself, who the hell is Tom Bodett? At a Motel 6. How come they don't call it Motel 7?
He cracking himself up though, Steve.
I saw that and one of the signs was turned upside down. I drove on in anyway. I was at Motel 9.
Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning
What
Show.
do
right
truck
after
rhyme with?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
So scientists say it takes about 21 days, or 21 days exactly, to build a habit. So if you're planning to make a New Year's resolution for next year and stick to it, you should start your resolution now. That's what the scientists are saying. Then by the beginning of the new year, you will already be in the new habit, have that new habit. It'll be underway and you'll be more likely to keep it. I guess that's why a lot of people drop off after they make those resolutions. They don't keep them because they're not in the habit of doing it. So start now, according to scientists. So Steve, have you thought about your New Year's resolutions? Are you making any
I don't
for
do
next
New
year?
Year's resolutions, no.
Mm-hmm.
I stopped doing them years ago.
Because you didn't you didn't stick to them. Is that why you stopped?
No, I just decided whenever I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it now. I ain't waiting till New Year to do nothing.
Oh, okay.
If I gotta get healthy, I gotta get healthy now. I ain't got no days of
Yeah.
bird.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're kind of in keeping with what the scientists are saying then.
Well, I don't know.
He ain't no scientist.
I know he's not a scientist. Nobody
I
said
really
that.
would have trouble spelling it. Tell you the truth.
Spell scientist, dog.
SCIENTIST.
Yes.
Hey.
Very good, Steve. Very good.
Don't ask me to spell nothing that's got to do with science.
You just got the subject. I'm good.
Yeah, don't worry about nothing.
All
All
right.
them symbols and stuff they got.
Or the periodic table.
Ask me the
Thank you,
periodic
guys.
table. See if I remember.
Coming up, we'll play a round of Would You Rather at 33 minutes after the hour. That's right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now to play a round of Would You Rather. Listen carefully, guys. Would you rather get your chest waxed, like in 40-year-old virgin, get your chest waxed, or would you rather watch a vampire movie with Herschel Walker?
Oh, I'm gonna watch this vampire movie.
I'm watching this movie with Herschel. I'm
I want to see
just
what
how
Herschel
stupid he
sees.
is.
Show me.
Yeah, I want to talk to him the whole movie, ask him questions.
Yeah.
Like
It's
what?
gonna be the most entertaining stuff. Hey man, hey Herschel. So what you think finna happen now? well now, I don't know. Yeah, I'd rather watch Herschel.
All right.
More fun
Okay.
with Herschel.
All right. Would you rather box one round with Floyd Mayweather, or would you rather invite Kanye to Christmas dinner?
Kanye, I'm not fighting no damn Floyd.
Hell no, Kanye, come on over here, man.
Come over here, Kanye. Let's talk about
Maybe
this.
you could
But
talk.
you gonna
some
take that
sense
mask
into
off
him.
your head so I can see your ass though. You're not coming sitting at my table.
yeah,
with
Forget
this
that
thing over
time.
your face.
I want to see
No,
how
he
you
not.
gonna eat.
No, I'm
I-
not. No, I'm not. You gonna deal with it. Nah.
I tell you, put this mask on, but I want to see how you gonna eat through it. Let's see how that gonna work.
Yeah, because he doesn't have a cutout for the mouth.
Nah,
on
I
some
want
of them.
to watch this.
Ugh. All right. Would you rather open gifts on Christmas Eve or early Christmas morning?
I've done both, but
Yeah.
I like Christmas morning.
Christmas morning, yeah.
All right. Would you rather Christmas in a winter wonderland or on a tropical island?
B.
I'm in a winter
Especially
wonderland.
Junior. Especially Junior.
Yeah, B.
What,
B.
Tommy?
I'm in the winter wonderland. That's where I'm
Oh,
gonna be.
gosh.
That's not what it's called, but okay.
Yeah, that's not what I said at all.
You're probably gonna end up in a whirlwind.
What about you, Steve? Winter wonderland?
Oh no, I'm through
Or
with the cold.
tropical
They
island.
had it. I'm too old now. I always wonder why old people went to Florida. I see it now. I don't have to figure out what to wear. Whatever days I got left, I don't want to be figuring out where my coat at and I need some underwear on and where the boots at. I just want to go outside in a shirt.
We flying south for the winter, baby.
Man, that's it.
All right. Would you rather, now listen to this one, would you rather lie naked under the Christmas tree, just chilling under the Christmas tree naked, or would you rather invite your ex to your holiday party?
I'm under this tree naked.
Oh, hell no. I'm laying all up under that tree.
Wrap around your photo out.
Under that tree with them low branches.
Where you might get scratched
I think it was man.
or stuck.
Me and my ex ain't finna be nowhere.
It's a party. It's just a holiday party.
What it is.
No.
It's Christmas.
No.
All right. That's today's round of Would You Rather. Coming up, it is our last break of the day. And of course, we'll close out the show with the one and only, the myth, the legend, Steve Harvey, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are, our last break of the day on this Monday.
Two things
Just
I
one
wanna
more
do
day, Steve.
in this closing. First of all, my high school, the Glenville Tar Blooders. This is the only thing I ever graduated from, the only thing I ever have a degree in.
Degree.
The Glenville Tar Blooders are now state champs in football. Never before has a black school in Ohio won the state championship. I believe that's a fact.
All right.
So
now.
congratulations to the Glenville Tar Blooders, especially the head coach, Ted Ginn Sr., who we graduated together in 74, who was a proud member of Omega Psi Phi. Congratulations to all the players up in Cleveland, the Glenville Tar Blooders, to their families, to that almighty staff they had full of Qs. There's a picture out now that hit the press. A lot of his staff were Qs. They was on the field. Congratulations, Glenville Tar Blooders. Them damn Tar Blooders is state champs. So congratulations to that. Also, congratulations to Dion Cole. If you want to see a good comedy special, that damn Dion Cole, Charlene's boy.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
Man, it's outstanding.
That fool right there.
Instant classic.
Old school comedy. If you just want to laugh at just some damn jokes.
Yeah.
We ain't making no political statements.
No.
We just on there being funny. Charlene's boy, Dion Cole on Netflix. Y'all check it out. It's worth a good look. Now, here's the really important business. Tomorrow is the voting day. I have to go to the polls because they didn't send the absentee ballots. But we're going to the polls tomorrow in Georgia. I'm asking everybody in Brunswick, Valdosta, Augusta, Columbia, not Columbia, that's South Carolina. Everybody in Georgia that hears Athens, Valdosta, Macon, Atlanta, Marietta, everybody in sounding range of this voice, get to the polls and cast a vote for Raphael Warnock. Listen to me. We've got to stop this foolishness that they're trying to perpetrate as a candidate called Herschel Walker. It doesn't make any sense. It's an embarrassment. I really think the Republicans and conservatives should be really ashamed of themselves, and they got to feel like complete fools trying to pass this ignorance off as a candidate. It makes no damn sense at all. What they're banking on is they tried to put up a black face against a black face. This is how cunning and deceitful they are. And they thought that that would split the vote. Now, I've seen some commercials since I've been home, and they found these black dudes on here that's talking about for Herschel Walker. You are a complete idiot. You're a bigger idiot as he is. You are as big of an idiot as he is. And I'm just going to call it like it is. Because if you can honestly, in your heart, vote for that man on his principles, on what he represents, and what he represents as a person, if you can go in there and vote for him, there's something wrong with you. If you vote for him, what does that say about you? We got to get to the polls and vote. That's just all it is. It's game time now. Get there early, stand in line, make your vote count. We cannot run the risk of allowing this to go any further than it has. And they thought that this runoff was going to be just right for them. They thought it was just the thing they needed because they were banking on the complacency of us, that we're not going to want to go down there and vote again and vote twice. Well, they're wrong about it. You're wrong about it. And what you've tried to do, we saw through it. And let's send a clear message. Everybody, go to the polls and vote. Go to the polls and vote. Do not sit this out. Your vote is too important. We must get rid of this attack, man. This is one of the worst I've seen in a long time. You could have gotten anybody. You could have gotten anybody that would have made a viable candidate. At least you would have gotten somebody intelligent. But you done found this buffoonery and put it in front of us like that would represent the state of Georgia. I don't see. They got Republicans on TV who are saying they're not voting for Herschel Walker, but they're going to sit it out and not vote for anybody. That don't make no damn sense right there, because that's about a racist statement. I can't vote for Herschel Walker, but I can't vote for Warnock either. Well, you just don't want to vote for nobody black. I don't even know what I don't even know what to make of that statement. But listen to me. For those of us that know better, do better. Let's vote tomorrow. Let's get to the polls and let's vote for Senator Raphael Warnock. And let's stop this, man. This don't make no sense at all right here. And congratulations again to Glenville High School up in Cleveland, Ohio. Them damn tar blooders, them boys up in there, man. You know what I'm saying? All them Qs on that staff like that. Teddy Ginn, Q Psi, all the brothers of Omega Psi Phi poured into that time into them young boys. Congratulations to the families, the parents that's pulled for them kids that got them in school, that's pulling for them. Just a big moment, man. And congratulations to Dion Cole for one of the best specials that's out on Netflix right now I've seen in a long time, called Charlene's Boy. And if you don't want to cry, don't watch the end.
For real.
All I got to say.
Deion Sanders, too.
It's great right here. And congratulations to Deion Sanders, man. Yeah. Powerful move, man. Well noted, man. Well deserved, well earned. And you should take that move and make that move, man. And for those of us that think he ought to stay, man, please grow up. It's about upward mobility for all of us. When he moves up, that's a win. Somebody else get to be coach now at Jackson State. Somebody else gets a chance to go on to Division I. Somebody else gets a chance to go on to get to the pro level. It's about the uplift and edification of one another. And we're going to really get uplifted tomorrow when we get rid of Herschel Walker and vote for Senator Raphael Warnock. My closing remarks today. Y'all have a great season.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit steveharveyfm.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.